What up, peeps? It's your girl, Dash. Come back to Front Takes. Well, it's that time, guys. It's reaction time, and this is She-Hulk Attorney at Law. This will be for episode 4. Is this not real magic? Now, before I jump into it, quick little recap. I enjoyed the last episode. Love that we got to see a little bit more of Blonsky, aka Abomination, played by Tim Roth. I love me some Tim, and just kind of seeing he wants to just live a very chill, normal life with his 7 pen pals. They're going to fit the bill, as he put it. And the poor old boy, pretty much gave him the go-ahead, hence that we had to hear from Wong to verify why is it that he was, he'd broken out supposedly of the jail and went and had to help him in a situation that was not of his own doing. And I like how they were at first worried that he would kind of get out and, transform, but he pretty much showed them that he can transform and he can be back himself. He's within his capabilities of controlling Abomination and all that, and that was really nice to see, even though you can see the way they all were like losing their minds. Not the pen pals, they were here for it, but I love that. Also with Dennis being from, of course, Walter's old firm, him having a little issue dealing with someone who's kind of like a little shapeshifter, thought he was dating Megan Thee Stallion. That would never happen, but okay, we're gonna play along. And in the instant of all that, spending money, or how you think she's driving a particular car, but you go out and spend money on a $175,000 vehicle, it is just what it is. But the fact that he's that mind out there, really thinking you would really believe that delusional that you actually dated. But it was nice and really cool to see Megan actually in this episode. I love her part. Like I stated, some people really thought I hope she played something, whatever. If she was in it, they would have preferred, but I like that she was just being herself. And I just love the little part at the bottom, a little bit of music, a little bit of twerk. Hey, it is what it is. Do your damn thing. And seeing the She-Hulk twerk, I'm like, oh, okay, all right now, ain't nothing wrong with that. And also the one area that I'm really looking forward to understanding, and hopefully as time goes on with other episodes, it'll kind of flesh out, is that she, Jennifer Walters, heading home, and you see in the instance her, of course, walking to her car to head home, that these 4 wannabes were trying to, take advantage of her, grab her and all that, pretty much trying to get her blood. And it looks like when the guy punctured her, he got the slap of life against one of his friends, and the guy said, did you get it? He's like, no, when she turned, I wasn't able, our boss is going to be mad. So that lets you know that she's definitely going to be on guard, letting you know that they were trying to do this. You see what, of course, Bruce, aka Hulk, did with her blood, when he sits on her blood, that helped him heal from that incident they had for the car accident. So that lets you know who's to know who is actually doing this. I have some ideas, but I want to see the reveal of whoever it is that's behind this. I keep thinking, could it be her own company trying to be slick, whatever, and all that, catch her off the radar if she starts kind of investigating what's going on, who's trying to come after me. But that definitely lets me know definitely going to be more layers to her. It's not just the stuff with the law firm and doing the stuff with the superhuman division. So I really like that. So with that said, you guys, let's go ahead and jump into this. I'll say the rest of my thoughts at then, you guys.
From a volunteer. Oh. Miss, if you may. Round of applause.
What the world is happening here? Right now, Wong. Oh, no, she did.
Did a cupweight magician send you here?
Not exactly. He sent me to a dip dimension, and a talking goat helped me escape a lava pit in exchange for 6 drops of my blood. This is the one where they kill Adriana. It was so sad.
No, she didn't.
She's going to pay for this.
Uh-oh.
Dad, what are you doing here?
Well, after that scare you had, I am here to beef up security. I've got new locks, cameras, an alarm system, and pepper spray.
Know that they're not going to catch these guys.
Well, what if they come back?
Then I will kick their ass again. And you can use a shovel. Perfect.
Again, Wong. How can I help you?
I'm having an issue with a magician, former student of the mystic arts, but he was kicked out after a week when he summoned 3 kids and his former fraternity brother, Kai Dog, to Kamatage, Portland. Practicing the mystic arts without proper training not only endangers people, it risks untethering the material and astral planes.
Completely.
I need to make an example of Donny Blaze.
But this is the American legal system. No judge is going to take this seriously unless we do things by the book.
Book of the Shanty.
No, the Book of American laws.
Oh.
Very good.
Cheap human tricks.
No, if I'm gonna date, it's gonna be as Jen. Regular old Jen. I already have to be She-Hulk in the office.
Farce. This is a farce.
You just like hype manning him?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Here is a cease and desist.
Cease and desist? What cease and desist?
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's sticking out of your shirt.
No, it isn't.
Got your ball.
I hate LA. Everyone here is so phony. See, I'm a New Yorker, through and through.
Oh, how long did you live there?
14 months. But I decided I couldn't just be a yes man to some stiff boss, you know?
I'm a lawyer. I just started at a firm
Are you
downtown,
serious?
GLK&H. Have you heard of it?
Yeah, I know downtown. Okay. All right. Thank you so
No,
much for the
he
drink.
didn't.
Hey, we should do this again.
There's an
No,
idea.
there's no way.
That a magic trick could constitute gross negligence. Do you have any witnesses who can corroborate your claim?
Do you want to win this or not?
Wars! State your name for the record. Madison King. Madison is with 2 N's, 1 Y, but it's not where you think. So first he gave me roses that didn't smell like anything. And then he pushed me into a fireland. I made a pact with a demon that I cannot discuss. Otherwise, he said he would reap my soul and the souls of all I love.
Okay, this was a mistake.
It was your idea.
The demon, I think his name was Jake,
I know Jake. You do? Yeah.
opened a portal that dropped me off at Wonger's house, and that's how we became besties.
Because the mystic arts is, in fact, real magic.
Oh, how dare you!
Oh my God.
One man in the mortal realm has the ability to cause a ripple so great it reverberates through every dimension. And that ripple through galaxies has the ability to destroy all life within the known.
I'll need to review the motion, and you'll have my decision in a few weeks.
Well, this is my life, my art, mi passion.
Magic! Stop throwing smoke bombs. To agree with Mr. Blaze, he may continue to practice his livelihood pending my decision. Court is adjourned.
Hey, fantastico!
Oh.
I'm not proud of this.
Looking at my PIC. I know, cause you dang.
Hey, can I ask you a personal question?
Of course.
How much can you deadlift?
A literal ton?
Well, I just did 600. I'm not even a superhero.
I have to admit, I was a fan before we matched. And your battle with Titania in court, it was incredible. God, you're just so powerful. What a specimen.
Did you just call me a specimen?
As a compliment.
I'm in medicine.
Damn.
Ooh, what's that, like code for selling Adderall?
I'm a pediatric oncologist.
Oh.
Tell me about you.
No,
Also,
right?
Should we split some fries?
Yeah, let's get those to go.
How about we try something a little different?
Oh. What in the world? Oh boy. Oh my God.
Wong! My main man! Donny Blaze, what did you do?
A fun story. Not exactly sure.
Miss Walters, why ain't you answering a mobile phone?
No.
Never mind, I see.
Wong, what is it?
Donny Blaze opened the wrong portal. I need your help. So the great urgency. Come on, I feel like your dad.
Sure, exactly what I'm supposed to be doing here?
Be a Hulk! Miss Walker! Send them all through here! I'm sorry, it's looking
wondering if you would agree to the terms of our cease and desist.
Maybe. I'm okay, we agree.
My office will be in touch.
Oh. Oh. Oh, wow. Hello.
Who are you?
Jen. Just not in Holcrum. Just Jen.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Oh. Wow.
And don't worry about this letter.
Right. I've got court documents found by Titania Worldwide LLC.
Titania?
No, she's suing you for misuse of a trademark.
Misuse of a trademark? What trademark? She's suing me over the name She-Hulk? Kind of a bummer way to end this episode. I bet there's a fun tag.
What's your favorite drink?
Oh, gin and tonic.
Longers.
Right.
Oh, God. Yum.
All right, you guys, I enjoyed this episode. I'm just loving, just of course, definitely some serious, but definitely the fun aspect of the show, and definitely a little bit of comedic moments within the show as well. And love that we're seeing a little bit more of Wong. I didn't think that we'd get to see him this much, but I'm enjoying this. And this particular episode, get a little bit of him pretty much, downtime from, doing, dealing with, the mystic arts, and seeing that he's watching certain shows and all that, trying to get caught up. That's all it looked like, watching Sopranos. I love that. But we're dealing with a situation where he is having to come to Jennifer to deal with a particular individual who goes by the name of Donny, I think, Blaze, where he's a magician. And he's doing his act. You can see people are just not feeling it, whatever. And one of the ladies go up there named Madison with 2 N's. And he, of course, fake little flowers, whatever and all. But then he pulls out, his little ring, and he opens up a portal. All of a sudden, everybody knows what it looks like. And pretty much ends up kind of tussing her into that. Where she's, ends up, in a whole nother dimension. Ends up in his living room after whatever she went through, making her deal with a demon to get out of this. Somebody saved her, and it just opens up a ripple effect of what can do to the universe if he keeps doing this type of act at his, show. So he has to get Walters involved, and they try to do a cease and desist. And of course, the guy's like, you can't do that with the magic. End up in court, and they're trying to, get this case to be believed by the judge and all that. And she's like, I'm gonna of course eventually rule, because Donny Blaze is just showing off in front of the judge. She sees a rabbit, like, oh, okay, I'll let him do his work with and all that and everything while I make my decision. I'm just like, okay, a complete little jerk, annoying. You're using mystical arts incorrectly and trying to get over and dupe, but it's just like, and he has his little yes man boosting him on during them. That's why hence he ended up using it to begin with. But it is what it is. Now, in the midst of all this, of course, Jennifer's trying to get back out in the dating scene, trying to just be herself when she puts herself on the profile, but obviously that's not going to work. And you see the scene of her, of course, becoming She-Hulk, and the pings just keep pinging. And she goes on, a couple of dates, some of them, good little bit of conversation, but it kind of fizzles. This one particular one where the guy's a straight up dud, sitting there, then you're on your phone, like, oh, I know this, yo, you do this, oh, okay, whatever. And then when it came down to the bill, didn't want to at least split it. No, he's pulling something out. It's the key, so I can just get up out of here. Just tacky, but in the end, that, hey, it happens both ways. Men and women both do it. So it's unfortunate she got stuck with a bill. It's, then she does meet one guy in hot doctor, and he was, my God. And, things are going well, asks, I like to get to know you a little bit more, tell me about yourself. I'm like, oh, okay, perked right up. Then in the midst of this, Donnie's doing another show, and he opens the portal, which brings through these, I don't know what you want to call them, little baby type, little gargoyles flying around. Just a mess. One comes through, and then he tries to put it down, doesn't close a portal, and it ends up opening up more. So he has caused a situation, an infestation at the show, and then of course Wong has to come save him because he shows up in the portal to come get Wong. Wong's like, I'm not doing this, I'm doing this for the universe. And then he has to go, he's like, you need to talk to my lord. And he's like, let me go get Jennifer, aka Hulk. She's in the middle of a date, and it's like, you're ruining my mood here right now. But she goes, she helps, saves the day. They're able to put a new portal, send all those things back, tell Donnie, you better speak to my law office and all that, and this is done. You will not be doing this again. You don't know how to control it. You know nothing. You can see clearly as he was learning the mystical art at the time, whatever, didn't probably want to pay attention to all that, took whatever he learned, and then he probably rolled. And the little bit he didn't know, he doesn't even know how to hone it the proper way. So with that being said, I'm just sad for her because she did have a little fun with the guy, but he wakes up to see it's not She-Hulk, she's in her actual true form. And he's like, I enjoyed my time, but I'm going to bounce, one night stand. It's like, it is what it is. That's a way of life too, unfortunately. But I will say on the ending of this, you've seen the scene of Titania, I hope I'm saying the name correctly, from the character, aka the comic. Supposedly she sends, some documents talking about the She-Hulk name is trademarked. She trademarked it first. I'm like, okay. All right, we're finally going to get to see her now because after she went in and did what she did. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they're going to navigate through this whole situation where she thinks that name belongs to her. Yeah, okay, really, woman. But, after you went in there causing a rip, I don't know if she was actually there to see her or whatever, and she was mad, but whatever. So I'm really looking forward to at least seeing that actual character in the next episode, hopefully. So with that said, you guys, comment below. I really did enjoy this episode. And with that said, I will see you guys in the next reaction. You guys take care.